screw that ground snow.
Gonna be screwed up. Okie dokie. Quite on the sit, boys and girls. Quite on the sit.
I'm depressed.
Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, and this is Lunch. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida, here are the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we find bugs and you sit there and don't find bugs. Or we find lots of bugs on release day.
Bug.
Torque,
Thanks for the host, and welcome to the show, everybody. It is Thirsty Thursday right here on NBNN. It is December 12th, 2019, and it's release day. That's right, middle of the month, and, release,
Yeah.
what? Huh? People
Release
waking
day.
up going,
Release day.
release day, what? Patches,
Yeah.
what? That's right. If you weren't paying attention, you don't know what's going on. It happens every year at this time. And this year is no exception to the rule. Aloha, Lancel.
Aloha.
How are you? That's
Exclamation
right.
mark. Play it real quick. You got 5 seconds.
5 seconds to get in. 3, 2, 1. Eagle.
Will anybody get in?
So
No,
I was
missed
just
it.
notified that the radio has been playing the same newscasts for weeks on end here, apparently. I'll have to go
That's
look
funny.
at that. Yeah, she usually updates automatically. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to take a look at what's going on. Yeah, it's 10:27. That's really weird.
I don't know. It's been playing it for a while.
Yeah, well, as all the machines look like they're due today, all the machines are going,
Woohoo!
hey! Yeah,
Thank you,
I need
Waldo,
an update.
for 400 bits.
Waldo! Very good, thank you very much. Thank
and
you very much.
someone's trying to get things set up that I had set up yesterday, then I closed it.
Which was?
The videos.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we've got a couple clips and some videos for you guys today, guys and gals, of course. And we'll get to those shortly. But
Because let's just say they make me scratch my head. They really do.
yeah, as we all sit and wonder at times, and today we'll wonder a little bit more because I think we got our answer on the Merits one when he was on stream personally, which was fuck it, I'm just gonna leave it alone. But we'll get to that and much more here shortly.
But it is release day, and there
Eagle!
are
Thank
some
you very
bugs.
much.
We'll get those whenever we start talking about Chris's tweets.
Chris's
And
tweets,
Eagle,
I forgot to load those
Eagle
up.
with 200 additional bits, which puts us over the limit.
No, it doesn't.
It does on my side.
I didn't see it come through.
And
on
Waldo
your side.
cheered
Yep, there it
400, and
is.
then Eagle cheered 200. So
Yeah, I just didn't see the diamond. I didn't see the little thingy there. I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
You see it now?
Load track 21. Loading track 21.
Loading track 21 because I was just ejected from my hidden one. Seriously, ejected in that way. I know.
Ejected.
Such a disappointment, right? But we are loading track number 21 as soon as I oops, I clicked random. I have to back out. I have to back out.
You can figure it out. Oh, while you're backing out, I will make the daily spam announcement because I can.
You forgot
I'm doing it early today so that we're not halfway through the show and finally getting it out there to folks.
Yes,
most people.
Yep. Don't forget, play on both streams. And while Laz is doing that, let's go ahead and make sure and play on his stream as well. Don't forget, you can do play 2 on my stream for that extra light blue ball. Or if you want the darker blue ball, it's play 1. Play 1. Yeah. If you have some black balls, that's play 3. If you're a subscriber, you can play 4, play 5. Yay.
Play 4, play 5. That's right.
I need more slots. So let's go ahead and click
slots. You got to play more marbles to get more free coin.
I know. Let's go ahead and click start in 3, 2, 1. Start.
Yes.
Very cool. I think it's actually playing with people in your thing. That's what really helps, not just randomly play. So 60 seconds left. Remember, we reset that timer to 69 seconds yesterday.
Ooh. That's right, because we can. Because we can. Now, I just realized something. I knew that this worked for the owners, but I did not realize that it worked for everybody else. Kiefer's got his Clockwork Pet here on the lot, and I was trying to figure out what it was, and I clicked on it, and you can actually listen to somebody's pet's radio just by clicking on their pet there on the lot. So
let me go ahead and demonstrate that. I just right-clicked on it, and there it is.
Open Aether Vibration Device.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. But back to marbles, because we're down to the final ticks.
Tick, tick, tick.
I know.
Let's get in on the action. Good luck to everybody as we head down the board. Of course, this is Eagle's favorite track, and it looks like Eagle's in the lead coming out into the battle zone.
Laz and his blue balls is in the first place. Yeah, it's the blue ball for victory, right?
Is that what it is? I don't think you call it victory when you got blue ball, personally.
Well, Draken also has a blue ball, and he has overtaken the lead. So, yeah. So
I call that a failure when you got blue balls.
Yeah. So should I move to Florida?
Hey, man, the weather's a whole hell of a lot better.
I have been offered that position. I would have to move out there. And the funny thing is, I can rent a room from the lead singer of the Gin Torturers, or rent their house in Tampa.
Rent their house?
Yeah, they have a house that's currently an Airbnb.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, and the funny part is, like, looking inside the house, you would not think that it's owned by someone that's in a band called the Gin Torturers.
Well, houses are houses. You won't be able to tell unless it might happen to be Gene Simmons' house, of course, which has Kiss paraphernalia all over it. But
this is Gin from the Gin Torturers. She her house is actually kind of normal, and I am in the lead somehow.
We got Krasny in the lead over here. Krasny's been kicking everybody's butt. As they're all stuck back behind there. And Krasny in for the win. Congratulations.
It's all about the pirate flag today. Famine's coming in second. Draken or Eagle's going to come in third. Let's see. Yeah. Thradia came in third, Drac in fourth. Fifth is going to be Eagle.
Cheat.
Yeah. Laz started off early with his blue balls, but they got hung up, and he ended up coming in sixth. Yas is in seventh. Eighth at Lancel, and bringing up the rear. Will she finish the map? His mom.
Yeah, we got Botox and Torque out there waiting on the finish. And Krasny, you are the winner. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I know I am a cheater.
Congratulations.
Yay. Everybody finished. Oh, wait. Universe is yes?
Universe is yes, what?
I had to figure out how to do universe.
Oh.
So Olympe just asked, is there something wrong with devotionals?
That's what we understand.
Yeah.
Is according to today's bug reports, yes, devotionals are nerfed.
Broken.
Shrine buffs and towns not working.
Yep.
Not working. So
well, let's go ahead and go straight to Chris's tweets.
Straight to the Twitterverse? All right, we
straight
can do
to the
that.
Twitterverse. Since we're already talking about it, we might as well talk about this.
Let's see, how many hours back we go?
18 hours where Chris was testing the final build for the release tomorrow. Looks good. I'm a few weeks behind on prize delivering. I'll get caught up on those in the morning, assuming nothing else catches fire. 2 hours ago, patch is live. Go start patching, as this is a fairly large patch at 2.6 gigabytes. Should be a quick downtime today, as no data migrations are needed. 2 hours ago, patch work was complete. Server's going to be up in 5 minutes at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, Nude Britannia time. All stream prizes were sent. 27 in-game pieces of mail responded to. About to clear the CS queue. Ship some boxes and grab a beer and call it an early weekend. No, not really. Because as of an hour ago, we're aware of the problem with AoE dots, devotionals, and instrument buffs, and they're working on a fix in their first server patch. Expect that to be coming out later this afternoon.
Yay.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the new CS person quit already?
I think the new CS person never really materialized because Chris is still doing customer service.
Customer service. He cleared the queue. He's shipping boxes. I don't know. It doesn't sound like that went too well. I guess
doesn't sound like the new CS person's doing anything.
That question, yeah.
Yeah. And no official forum presence from that new CS person. No one knows anything about them and doesn't appear to be there. But
well, not according to that post, it don't. Looks like he's still hoofing it
doing
himself.
it.
That's what it looks like. So
he's still huffing the CS queue. So either that or that means he's delegating.
I don't know. You know, either that or the CS said, "Hey, boss, I'm finished." But that I wouldn't have written it like that. So prizes sent, mail responded to, about to clear the CS queue. So. It doesn't sound. Here's one. We already know about this. Griff is just popped up. But let's get this one because this is something that we've talked about, and it's now again they know about it.
Yeah.
But this just popped up in
my
mailbox.
Did you want to ban famines?
Unban famines
in your Twitch chat. Maybe Chris is CSO or customer service CEO, COO, nerfer, and something else. I can't read the rest of it because it's not showing.
What we need to do is make famines irregular.
Yeah, that's on your stream, not on mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now he should be able to use all caps.
Maybe.
Maybe. Excuse me.
Wow, that was loud.
But just reported by Griffler, and the holiday wax cylinder is not working in Phonograph due to heritage. And apparently,
are you looking at bug reports?
I just shared it for you right there as a link. Yeah.
I've got to scroll down. I've got to scroll down. I was still scrolled up for some odd reason.
As you were getting yourself ready to load those videos, maybe?
I did that earlier, but I was still scrolled up to that. So, yes. Holiday wax cylinder still broken. Because you can't put them in a container. Gotta love this stuff. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So this is one of them, major pains in the ass that come from these heritage items. And because they're not tradable, you can't place them in containers, and phonographs are containers. So everybody's got, including myself, a whole set of these that I can't use. And I'm not going to bug somebody to come and fix one of my phonographs because I've got like 20 phonographs throughout the world. They all need to work, and I don't need somebody to come every time I want to move shit in and out of my phonographs, is basically what it comes down to. So this is something that they are addressing. And do we have a clip on that? Or do we do that?
We do have a clip. I've got to figure out which timestamp that. So I've got to scroll back up to see which timestamp that was. That was the 54:45.
That's technically the second clip, but it really doesn't matter which order we go in these. So let's go with this since we're right here to begin with, talking about this.
And let's go ahead and click play in 3, 2, 1, play.
So I guess one of those things that you guys probably heard Star and I talking about, and this is one that Star and I have been throwing around for a while, and of course I'm one of the guys who has defended it, but that doesn't necessarily mean I agree with it, but is the making everything that we sell in the store no trade. This is a very, very hot topic. I do think it's the best thing for the long term of the project, but I think just because it wasn't in from the start, and because there's still some issues that we didn't design with that in mind from the start. There's still some ongoing issues. I know, like Lancel's in here, I've had to go to probably a dozen people's places who couldn't play their Christmas music that they bought because you can't put the wax cylinders into the player. And things like not being able to put no trade stuff onto mannequins and other things like that. So there's all these edge cases that are really annoying. But
really annoying.
Anyway, so we're probably going to change some of that. We're definitely going to get away from everything in the stores no trade. We may just move to be like, new like house purchases or vault house
already
stuff. Like
said the answer. You already know the answer.
I think what probably hurts us in the long run, anyways, is selling
doesn't
it like
hurt
a house
you.
or whatever to other players.
You're not supposed to be selling it again.
But then leave all these little deco things. Leave those guys as tradable. What was I looking at? Oh, I was going to do the dies. I was going to send off the dies.
It's a backwards mindset. Very, very backwards.
Sparkle.
Yeah, again, we're going to point out that when you sell these items and you make them tradable, they're out there on the market. If I don't want it anymore and I'm selling it at a loss, I can't sell houses for a profit because nobody's going to pay more than you're selling them for in the store. Okay, if I don't want it anymore and I'm leaving the game,
I'm going to sell it for less.
I'm going to sell it for less. So you're not losing any money because you're getting somebody who's going to be staying and using that in the game who will eventually, hopefully, spend more money. But again, keeping some and not others. No, you already said the answer there was we're going to get rid of it. Get rid of it. It needs to be gone. Yeah. Sorry,
Well, the very first statement that he makes is his plan is to make everything no trade.
His
So,
support it was behind that, but it doesn't seem like
yeah.
he's got a
Well,
choice in the matter at this point.
And the funny thing is, like, okay, so, and it doesn't work because he thinks it like no trade is the best thing for the project. And so it's one where, okay, those transactions that you make stick with your account forever.
That's
the
great
funny
in a single player game where or in a game where you don't trade anything. I mean,
yeah.
I'll point to Red Dead that I'm playing now, Red Dead 2. Okay, you can't trade anything in the game, but it wasn't meant to be that way. You gotta, but it's got a storyline. It's got stuff to keep you occupied. It's not up to you to make your own story, build your own lots, and create your own stuff, and buy, sell, and trade. You don't have vendors like this. You have one guy you deal with all the time. Otherwise, you deal with a catalog that you're buying from. You're not dealing with other players. You're not interacting with too many vendors to get stuff. It's just not the same. It's one way or the other way. Yeah.
He's missing several things. One, the idea of
competing with oneself.
Yes. So it's one, he's focusing on so much on stopping RMT that he's screwing up the in-game gold market. He's not realizing that, okay, the way that we as a company make money is to sell kodos that allow people to buy deco items. Essentially, it's pretty shiny stuff that really has no bearing whatsoever on the way the game is played, other than making some things look pretty. And the only way that you actually continue to drive that, hey, I need to have this new shiny, is to sit there and cycle through
sell more different ones.
It is seasonal. It is never coming back. This year you have bell bottoms.
I agree. Next with seasonal items. Yeah.
Well, seasonal as well as rares. So bell bottoms were the big things. You know what? Now we're going to skinny jeans. Now we're going to ripped blue jeans. Now we're going to whatever. And so you're constantly evolving what is in style, so people buy that. You don't sit there and hold that in your store forever, because after a while it's like, hey, the people that wanted to buy it bought it. Let's get rid of it. And then then it becomes rare. And then
what
people,
the rares market is all about. That's what
but you don't
all about.
You don't worry about that as a potential lost sale. Otherwise, what you should do is Shroud of the Avatar or Catnip Games should buy Shroud Marketplace. Let everything be tradable, and then take a percentage of every transaction. You know what?
Oh, there's an idea.
There's an idea,
have
right?
To buy up all the other marketplaces to stop that from happening.
But it's one where it's like you'll never stop like every single one. But if you integrate one larger market, and then you allow everybody to do it, and then you sit there and I definitely need skinny jeans, don't I, Julian?
Indeed.
I prefer the ripped jeans and relaxed fit myself.
We don't wear pants.
Yeah. I just have the no acetol disease, so my pants just always fall down. So, always. It doesn't help that most of the time my fly's not zipped.
It does not. You know what I didn't do? I didn't open a giveaway, so let's do that real quick. Giveaway. Obsidian Wolf Pet ! I love free shit. Give you about 5-8 minutes to get in on this.
Yes.
Maybe a little longer. Don't take long to do a giveaway. So,
and then the idea of moving to the large purchases as being no trade, that's also a mistake, because if I buy a house and then I need to sell my lot or whatever, then I can't use that house. It's kind of like all those castle walls that I have. I have 7 sets of castle walls I cannot get rid of.
Well, aside from the fact that if I buy a house and I don't have a lot that it fits on any longer because I upgraded or downgraded, say, or the fact that you're only allowed to own 3 houses in NPC towns. So
Yes.
if I need to buy a house and then, I got a new place and I want to give that house to my other character, I can't even do that. You know how many characters I got houses on if I couldn't trade houses? I'd be a wreck.
Gently warned.
Yeah. But anyway, yes, as I believe you all understand many of the frustrations, because many of you folks are feeling the pain as well out there. And it's just, it's not how we believe the game was originally intended. I mean, we went...
Well, it's one where I think, like, Chris has an idea. The only problem is he's worked in the game industry and the RMT is a bad thing for so long, not realizing it's like, this is how we sit there and make lots of money. It's like Counter-Strike. I mean, whenever I'm loading up Go, it's like a new season pass, new skins are out all the time. And it's like, people are still playing Counter-Strike Go. People are still buying my skins in Counter-Strike Go from years ago. And it's one where it's like, yeah, some of my skins are worth a couple $100. Others are worth $0. Do you think Valve is really worried about that? Hell no, because you know what? They don't
sell it anymore.
Yeah, they don't sell it anymore. And it's like, they're like, crap. Hell yeah. But they've got their marketplace set up.
Valve got into that whole tradable secondary market with their cards and all that other stuff as well, which is they released them. They're out there, and then it's up to you guys and gals to do whatever the hell you want with them afterwards, because they're not releasing them anymore. Yeah.
I mean, it's like skins, cards, all of that stuff. It's like, it's one where it's like, yes, you could do these things, and you could continue to sit there and say, hey, wait, this is what our actual business model, this is how we get more money. Yeah, it's one where your art department is the portion of the business that's making the most money.
Indeed. Got to agree with that, at least in our opinion, and at least my opinion was the art department was where the money was at.
Absolutely.
You can have all the greatest programmers in the world, and this was something that Chris was talking about also, speaking of art. You know, he's like, well, we can get horses in real easily, but, it's the art that we're worried about. And he says, but I was looking at some other games, and, basically their transitions aren't worth much of a shit anyway. And I'm like, no game's art for their horses and stuff is really worth the shit. There's always all sorts of bugs, all sorts of other stuff, problems. Did we just lose Jack? No, I just lost Zoom. Yeah, Zoom.
You just lost. You just lost. There, you're back now.
It just restarted all on its own. I had no idea why, and now it put you in another
your Zoom
window.
Flickered.
Yeah, it flickered.
Your Zoom flickered.
Now I got to move you to the second over. There we go. Now you're just a floating head.
Yeah, Skyrim, home of the sexy horses.
Yeah.
No bugs in Skyrim whatsoever.
But I mean, so. Put them in, and I mean, we know that you're not going to be perfect. We know there's going to be janky stuff with it because that's how video games are. We know there's not going to be everything is going to be fluid. I mean, and I'll tell you that again. I'm going to use Red Dead, the newest game I'm playing, as an example. They've got some really great graphics. The horses and stuff look good, but there's all sorts of funked up stuff on them. But I can ride a horse, and that's all I care about. I can hop on a horse and cart and run around shooting shit up and having a good time in the Old West. That's what,
Lord of the Rings Online seems okay. They've got mounted combat mounts and everything else.
So
there, as we've shown several times, there is a Unity asset store for riding horses as well as mounted combat and everything else. It is out there. I mean, there's probably something for sailing boats as well. The difference is...
Yeah, well, he brought that up as well, and he mentioned the fact that sailing was not going to be UO style. You're not going to be
Yeah.
able to place your boat in the water off of, say, the coast of Honduras and sail around the map. That's not going to happen, apparently. But there will be adventure scenes and stuff like that, which is, a little bit of a disappointment, but we'll see how it goes,
Yeah. Is what free there, Dracula? Lots of topics, and there is a slight delay.
He's probably asking about the get free stuff on Amazon on Reba Test. But yes, actually, it's a pretty cool program out there. They give you a list of items to check out, and you go purchase the item, give them your review, and then they reimburse you for the product once your review is in. I have tried this. I have made money off of it. The only downside is that when you get paid, you pay PayPal fees. So technically, you paid
3%
and 3%. So for the item. So here is the first item that I did test, and I'm going to be testing some more. This is a selfie stick, and it is a pretty cool one. I paid $15 for this, plus I got a $5 referral for signing up somebody. And I got paid that as well. So if you click that link, sign up, and purchase something, I will get a referral bonus for you guys making your purchases. And you get some free shit. So go check it out today.
That's right.
Yeah. And who doesn't love free shit? I love free shit. You love free shit. Exclamation, I love free shit. And we're going to pull a drawing here in just a minute. So hit those keys on the keyboard. Exclamation, I love free shit if you're not in, for a chance to win Obsidian Wolf Pet, courtesy of Storm's Pets. Then a reminder that Storm's Pets has got a half-price sale going on his vendor out in Oceana. So check out Oceana today. Located right next to Honduras. If you don't know where it's located, then check out Storm's Pets and pick up your combat pets today.
Yay. But yeah, I mean, it's one where it's like, the RMT stuff, it's like Chris is spending way too much time on it, trying to think of ways to get rid of it, and thinks it's the death of the game because he's dealing with a percentage of the community that doesn't want to deal with RMT. The problem with that is, as soon as it's an MMO, anything is tradable. You're going to have RMT no matter what.
Yeah.
It's either going to be gray market or black market, or it's going to be your market.
And so you have said in that that clip we played, that because the game wasn't geared that way to begin with, that's where the problem comes in. It's either geared that way from the get-go, or
which is not. Everything is no trade.
Yeah.
Every single thing is no trade.
You buy something, it goes into your inventory, and that's it. You own it, you bought it, and you need it. That's the other difference between this game and most other games. I'm playing Red Dead. If I'm buying something like a wagon, I'm buying the wagon because I need the larger wagon. Okay, the larger wagon is useful, and I need it. You need yours. She needs hers, and I can't trade my wagon because I need my wagon. Okay, that's it. My campsite. My campsite is my campsite. I can't give you my campsite. You can come hang out in my campsite. You can join my party and camp there and set up your campsite at my campsite, but we can't trade stuff. That's how the game's geared. This is not how this game was geared. Shouldn't be geared that way. And we should focus on the rares content. Yeah,
absolutely. And it's seasonal and rares. And then it's like, just cycle through stuff, keep someone busy all the time. Yeah, it's like, hey man, I need 7 new pieces of art this week or this month or this week.
Yeah, I was going to say the Make a Difference store was a really great, beginning on that concept of bringing out new stuff year by year. And we tried to even promote that with the Airy Fund, is let us come up with the ideas. We will come up with the different assets for every different quarter,
cycle through it,
and cycle through year after year. And with the way things went there, Dallas taking a leave and all that, just going by the wayside, they lost that momentum. I believe the same thing was true with, just all the other stuff. But anyway, moving right along, that's what he had to say on that. And we're looking, we'll be keeping you updated on this. But again,
Yes.
they've made reference several times that if we do this, it'll just happen. All your other stuff will revert to non-trade. So I'm of the opinion that this is gonna happen. Chris is not happy about it, but it's all gonna revert to non-trade.
It's also kind of like the idea of RMT disappearing from the forums. Chris keeps on saying it's like I'm gonna have an announcement this weekend. Hasn't happened yet.
Well, we got a comment here. This is Ducci.
If make them tradable via trader NPCs, and only it costs either Kodos or in-game gold.
No. Okay. I paid for the items up front, cash. I bought Kodos. I bought the item. They're mine. Why should I have to pay to make them tradable again? No, I don't agree with that. Do not agree with that.
Crossfire Bug says, "Hey, if you're gonna lock items to an account, then refund a portion of the purchase price." It was part of the it is one where it's not. He's not thinking, or I hate to say this, but he's not looking at long-term viability of different items, and it's the more items that are tradable, because
but he's looking at it the wrong way. He's looking at it, if you want a house, you got to buy the house, and you can't buy it from anybody but us. And
but
that just leads me to believe that, with that attitude, I don't need that house so much. I've got more houses than I know what to do with. I've got more free options that I can build. I use a lot of the buildable houses. I like the
crafted village in
2-story market fronts. I like the 4-story greenhouses. So I have no need for most of that stuff. Okay, the shiny stuff. The garden gnomes. I'll buy garden gnomes. You keep giving me garden gnomes, I'll buy more garden gnomes year in, year out. Give me pink flamingos, give me yellow flamingos, give me red flamingos. I'll buy those once a quarter. You know what I'm saying? Give me stuff like that I can have fun with.
Yep.
And make it only available once. How many colors are there in the palette? 16 million something? Yeah.
3.
Yeah, 3.
But also Chris had something to say on something else that we had a clip for. The Merits app.
My favorite app.
Wait, hold on. Let me load up Merits and see how many points I have.
Yeah, let me see how many points I got on Merits.
It's been a while since I actually loaded it. I don't even know if it's set up on this phone.
500, 600,000 points, something like that.
I don't even have it logged into this phone. Crap.
Is that how long it's been since you used it?
Well, let's just say I changed phones, so what is my password?
510,000 points.
Yeah, which means it hasn't been tracking this phone at all. I don't even know what my password is. I'm on password try number 3.
Uh-oh. What's happening here?
I don't know what my password is.
Oh, no.
Oh, I have 118,000 points.
That's enough for you. You're probably due for a potion, too.
Well, I haven't bought potions in a long time, so it's one where it's... Yeah, so are we ready for the Chris clip where he's talking about merits?
I'll get this over here. Hold on. Click that screen. Yep, we're ready.
Okay, let's go ahead and click play in 3, 2, 1, play.
That wouldn't upset anybody. Orchaic, will you be releasing additional awards on merits? I'm an active runner and getting a bit tired of a mass amount of emotes. That's one of those things we were talking about internally is we're still trying to figure out if there's actual people out there using merits legitimately, and does it bring new players to the game? That's kind of the idea, is that merit should be bringing new players to the game. And that's one of those things we've just had questions on whether or not. We know that there's a lot of players who openly brag about, they don't actually do anything with it. They just have it so they get the potions, so that they don't have to give us money for something. And that's the type of stuff we don't like, is we don't like feeling like we're losing money on this thing and no one is coming into the game through it. So
losing money on 5-year-old emotes.
Taiki, you use it every day?
Well, it's not 5-year-old emotes.
All right. Well, I'm getting some anecdotal data here. I sure wish we had some way to know, but it's just hard to tell. Again, we have the guys who exploit it and taunt us, tease us with it. But again, I'm trying to avoid making bad decisions based on people trolling us. Of course, I also am not a fan of making decisions based on anecdotal data. So, but anyways, it sounds like there's at least some people out there who are actually using it. So, got my Fitbit. All right. Another. There's 3 people on the stream there. And Shroud brought you to merits, not the other way around.
Yeah, true. Shroud brought me to merits. Yeah, not the other way around.
Yep.
Oh, and Parson Bar, that's the thing is, Shroud. If people are using merits, if they're actually getting some exercise, it's actually getting you guys out there to do some exercise. Even if it gives you potions, like cost us money, then I'm totally okay with that. The thing I don't like is the guy who's not really doing anything with it. He just has it. He's not exercising. He's not getting in better shape. We can take credit for people out there being a tiny bit healthier, I am all for us continuing doing it. And that's kind of what I've been worried about, is that, no one's really doing the merits Fitbit, like the fitness part of it. They're just doing it because they wanted the free potions or free emotes or whatever. But again, I've already seen in stream here at least 3 people that I know are pretty reasonable people, saying that they actually do it for the fitness. So, all right, maybe I'll reverse my position. I hadn't told them to that we weren't going to continue things, and I think we missed promoting their last event, though, is what brought this up recently. All right, I got some more data. I'll think on it. Maybe we'll continue it. Let's see. Any plans to release more playable races like kobolds, elves, satyrs in the future? Also, are mounts still within plans for the future? Also, any plans to introduce sea travels for people who have...
The races.
So playable races are an extremely heavy lift. That's one of those that we absolutely want to do. I think it's not a secret that we wanted to do it from... That's one of those things where at least I probably disagreed with Richard a fair amount, because I wanted to have players be able to play other races from day one. Doing it now, though, it's tough, because then we have to figure out, like, okay, well, what gear can they wear? Okay, well, we say they can wear everything, try and get every piece of gear to fit onto a different body shape is a massive... I mean, you guys know how many outfits we have. Most games they have, like, 8 races, and each of those 8 races has, 6 things they can wear. 6 different outfits they can wear. Whereas we have, instead of having 8 times 6, we have 48 outfits that a single character can wear. I think we've got far more than 48 outfits. I'm not even sure how many we have. But now the problem is, if we wanted to go and we added, a kobold race, and we wanted to say, oh, well, kobolds can wear anything that a human can wear, things just got rough. Because now we got to go make, this outfit fit on a kobold, which... It obviously was never intended, and never made for that. They would just look... bleh. So it's a multiplicative problem of existing stuff. So if we did it, they would have to not be able to wear the existing gear. We'd have to have a very limited set that they could wear. But I still would like to have them. I think it's an important thing. I just don't think it's something in terms of the challenge of it, I think, is greater than... the reward we'll get out of it right now. It's just such a massive thing. We could literally spend 6 months on it. And right now, of course, if we spend, if we don't get stuff out every month, we have people screaming. Now we need to ignore those people, but that still would be a long time for us to go into quiet production mode and not be putting out stuff at a rapid pace for you guys. Mounts are still a plan, and I'm still planning on those guys by the end of 2020 is on my list. I think Star has them sooner than that, but that's one of those things that, again, it is a pretty big item, but it is more of a challenge of we can simplify it a lot with design stuff, and it's one that is really, if we accept that the visuals aren't going to be perfect, then it gets a lot easier. And that's one of those things. I've been looking around at other games as I sit here and worry about the visuals on ours. Like even in some pretty big high dollar games, the visuals on them are pretty rough in terms of how they transition and vanish and all those other things. Again, I think that's one of those earlier things. It's like trying to figure out, like, you get off your horse and what happens to your horse? And it's like, well, who cares? Just let the horse vanish. That's what every game does, and nobody gets upset about it. And I think the other big one, of course, is right here, this problem, which is I ride my horse into the house. Do we not allow horses on lots?
What's the problem?
Much the easiest thing, but then we still have some NPC houses we have to deal with and flags. So there's a few of those type challenges, but that is one that will happen.
Who cares?
The ships moving is also on the plan by the end of the year. The question is how and where we let them move. It'll probably end up being, you won't just be able to drive your ship around randomly around, Brittany Harbor or something like that. But ships being able to move to other places and move in some scenes, having scenes that are specifically designed for it. I mean, there's no scene that's easier than here's a big open scene with water in it. But ships will be able to move, and we do have encounter stuff planned for those. That is currently on the 2020 schedule. We will see. That'll probably, if things get the axe, that'll probably be in the short list of things that get the axe for 2020, not forever.
All right. Anyway, there's that information for you guys.
But Chris said several things. Like as far as the Merits app, a couple of people are on point. Why does he care about
everybody jogging? Whether we jog or not? What are you losing? You're not losing anything. Because the Merits emotes, they're remotes, okay? You're not losing anything. You never sold them. You were giving them away. So they're giveaways. They're throwaways. You don't lose anything. The obsidian potions are non-tradable. I can't trade them. I can't sell them. I can't do anything. I can buy them in-game. What are you losing?
I will say that I think the raffles that they've done with Merits have all been, there's a huge disconnect between what they raffle off and what the expectation is in the game. But that's just a raffle item. It's something where it's like, you're not gaining or losing money. You're just building awareness for someone else's app and hoping that someone else that uses Merits uses that as a gateway into the game. But majority of people, and I will say the majority of people, learned about Merits through Shroud of the Avatar. Shroud was one of the first, not the other way around.
Real quick, let's close this giveaway first, and then we're going to get back to this. Going to close this out and pick ourselves a winner. And that will be Lancer, man. Congratulations. And yes, the other big problem with this is that, of course, the folks at Merits are Austin-based, or at least Texas-based, and all their promotions only are good around Austin. I can't use a Subway promo here in Florida from Merits-based Austin because they don't have deals with people here in Florida.
You don't have Jason's Deli?
We do, but
okay.
we asked Eric and Eric about that, and they're like, "Well, no, that's just a local deli here. I'm sure we could probably work something nationally, but we're still waiting to hear
local,
that." Yeah, whether
It's
Jason's Deli
a
just
franchise.
takes promotions from other franchise stores. That's, I don't know what their company policy on that is.
Yeah.
I mean, it would behoove them to do it, but again, it's another small company like Shroud is, and you get what you pay for.
Yep. But
It's a free app, right?
yeah, it's free.
That's what I thought.
Then we also have the idea of playable races and way too much tech to get outfits to work. Like using elves, you're just changing the face. That's it. If for elves is a playable race, you're just changing the head. You don't have to change the body. I mean, you can make elves like the short humans or the tall humans, one of the two, and then like do a slider bar for that.
Somebody mentioned just scaling the armor up and down. I mean,
that's it. That's all it is for elves.
Yeah.
Satyrs and kobolds, that would be different. That would be you're changing the feet as well as like body types. But I mean, it's
Eve Midnight. Yes, there will be a patch this afternoon to fix all those little bugs. The buffs and the AoEs and the devotionals. Look for a patch this afternoon. Should be sometime soon, hopefully, if they've been on the ball and the builds aren't taking more than 8 hours. So if he's got the build times down to 3 and 4 hours. More likely than not, sometime probably before
this afternoon.
Yeah, before 5 o'clock, you'll see a patch. Aaron Pope, what patch you on? Let's find out. Yeah.
What patch are we on? We are on 1093.
Yeah.
But yeah, then mounts are still planned for 2020. For the end of 2020, as well as ships. I just want to point to rideable mounts, Unity asset. Yeah. Here. Hold on. Come on. It's like, yeah. Now it's like web pages. Yeah. Horse Anim Set Pro for Unity. Ride any creature. Or you've also got the Unity horse riding system. Yeah. So you've got a couple.
Yep, they're talking about the same thing, the devotional stuff in Universe chat. So just informed all of them that they can expect patch this afternoon for those fixes. So
hey,
my buffs aren't working, man.
Someone did say earlier that message of the day to say, "Hey, we know these things are broken. Patch soon."
Yeah, didn't see. Do I have a message of the day here?
No, there is no message of the day that says that. Yeah.
Ransom has been disabled. That's
That is That is the message of the day. But yeah, ransoms are disabled and welcome to release 73.
Yeah, you showed another one of them graphs the other day also, and of course, no numbers next to it, just a big spike. Yeah, so I'd really like to see those numbers and see how many people are actually out there doing it. Just for curiosity's sake.
Because,
3. Yeah, 3. There was a big clash with 3 people.
Yeah.
Anyway, exclamation, I love free shit to get in on the action. We are way behind schedule, but it is release day. We have no schedule. We have no script. We have no plan. This is the best trade wreck you're going to find on the internet 5 days a week right here on NBNN.info. And actually, we're going to go back here And we're going to jump over to the calendar real quick, tell you what's going on in today's events in and around Shroud, and then we'll get to the closing spiel there.
Yep.
Take a quick on the calendar.
Nope. At NBNN, Shroud of the Avatar community calendars on nbnn.info. Click on the calendar button, and you too can look at the aggregated messages on the Google public calendar. Yay. If you have one, email news@nbnn.info, and Laz will do something with it. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. Tune in your Ether amplifiers for Radio Free Britannia. Yeah, two idiots interpreting the news, so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch.
The best news.
7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7. That is followed at 8 p.m. with some unmedicated schizophrenia. That's right. Nurse Justin's going to be taking over the airwaves. At 10 p.m. on Virtue Radio, Chaotic Country with Jerkith Rivenson between 10 and midnight. At 10 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia, that is the Wekadwum with Waz's Wad from and that followed by the final show, and that involves some PvP. The Sarah and Andar show on Radio Free Britannia, where you can go kill them. Go kill them.
Us and Kali.
Yes. Yep. But that's our community calendar.
That's right. You're tuned in to NBNN on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us in replays on YouTube, which we do appreciate you all for tuning in and checking us out and getting your in-game news right here with us. We do appreciate it. And of course, if you like what you see, click those buttons above, click those buttons below, because we give away all sorts of good prizes to all our followers and subscribers throughout the month. So don't forget to become a supporter today, and you too can be eligible to win some fantabulous prizes right here at NBNN. The BMC wants you to check out Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region near the town of Exeter and conveniently located next to the mine. Here. Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, including news with us at 12s and 6s if you missed us live. Wake Up New Britannia every Saturday morning at 6 a.m. on WRFB. Fionn Win Wild Main at 6 p.m. on Saturdays. The Nurse is in tonight, maybe if she's not stuck at work. And, of course, much, much more. Parson, Barn, Vasler tomorrow night. Sarah and Ander late night tonight. And they were on earlier this evening. All sorts of stuff happening throughout the week here on Radio Free Britannia. Shroudmusic.com for your ABC file needs. Go check it out today. You can share or leech. It doesn't matter. You can do both. You can take some. You can leave some. You can do whatever you need to do at Shroudmusic.com. Torque.rocks for in-game goods. You can go to Torque.rocks and check out what he's got for sale in-game right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. Of course, you've got Capheus's Wares. Capheus Wares is a shop on the marketplace. It's got all the wood that you're ever going to need for your in-game crafting needs. Of course, he's got those beetles to go along with it, so if you're looking to do that finely honed stuff and you need those extra ingredients, check out Capheus Wares today for all that wood and much, much more. And Shroud Marketplace, our favorite sponsor, because we both have shops on the marketplace, and we like making money while we sleep. We like making money while we're awake. We just like making some money selling the stuff that we have too much of. So don't forget to check out Shroud Marketplace today and shop all the shops out there.
That's right. Yes. Shroudmarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. You need to register an account to buy anything. And if you want to sell stuff, you need to click on vendor registration. You can buy anything and everything that's game related. Just like the latest item put up was the Grand Champion Fishing Trophy.
The Grand
if you want that large,
Champion
I know. If you
trophy?
Want that large Grand Champion Fishing Trophy, you can get it at Shroud Marketplace. Anything
Put
and
it
everything
up on your mantle.
I know. Anything and everything from accounts to game gold, crowns of the obsidian, all the way to services.
Services.
The only requirement is anything you buy or sell at Shroud Marketplace is not a bannable offense.
That's it.
It's all good.
Simple.
I know. Mom did say earlier that she needed some Coke and she wanted to have a party. So you need to go to shroudmarketplace.com, click on those services, find Mom's ore refining service, give her some ore so that way she can pull out the Coke, have a little party, and then turn around and give you a bunch of ingots.
That's right.
Yeah. Or you can always go buy some wood from Capheus's Wares, or you could go visit Laz's shop at Weddings and More by Laz.
That's right. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more as you be scrolling up and down on your screen. This is just a taste of all the items we've got here in the store. We've got loads of stuff out on the marketplace and just waiting for you to come do your shopping. So if you're feeling like you were a good boy or girl and deserve yourself some treats this year, go check out Shroud Marketplace and treat yourself to some goodies for the holidays. How does that sound? But meanwhile, it is that time of the day where we got to wrap things up and get out of here for today. We'll be back with more tomorrow, but not before we roll the credits, say thank you to a couple people, and of course, thank all you folks for joining us. We got to thank Eagle today, we got to thank Waldo today, and we got to thank all of you for tuning in and joining us. And we're going to close out this giveaway. Last chance closed. Picking ourselves that winner. And Eagle, as he's saying goodbye, is the winner of 100 Kodos. So congratulations to Eagle. Congratulations to Lancel Lancermain being our winners today. And thank you all for joining us. We'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN with the Weekend Roundup and more. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Clear.